25 Blatant Keir Starmer lies to make your blood boil. How is this man still PM? Labour like to accuse Boris Johnson of lying. Compared to Keir Starmer, Bojo was a clown. Last December, I warned Starmer had lifted lying to a new level, and he wasn't going to stop. Well, he hasn't. This week, the truth emerged about the shabby Chagos Islands handover. Starmer said it would cost £3.4 billion. The real figure? £35 billion. That's 10 times more than he claimed, and he tried to hide the truth from us. If that doesn't make your blood boil, here's another 24 times Starmer was economical with the truth. 1. The 10 Pledges Con. Starmer won the Labour leadership by promising 10 hard left policies, from scrapping tuition fees to ending the 2-child benefit cap. Once in charge, he dumped the lot. To be fair, that was a good thing. 2. The winter fuel betrayal. Before the election, he led pensioners to believe the winter fuel payment was safe. It wasn't. 3. The social care stitch-up. He also stayed silent on scrapping the £86,000 social care cap, then binned it without warning in a huge blow to the elderly. WASPy women abandoned. Starmer publicly demanded pledged, fair and fast, compensation for millions. 1950s women hits by the rising state pension age. He took their votes and dumped them after taking office. 5. Breaking his no tax rises vow. During the campaign, he repeatedly swore not to hike taxes on working people. Chancellor Rachel Reeves then hiked employers' national insurance NEET by £25 billion. The Office for Budget Responsibility calculates that 75% of the cost will be passed on to working people in lower wages and higher prices. Then lying about what he'd said. As I exposed yesterday, the Labour manifesto pledged not to increase NEET. Yesterday, the Treasury fiddled that, lyingly claiming Labour had stuck to its promise not to increase employee NEET. That after-the-fact lie is so blatant even my blood is boiling now. 7. Betrayed farmers. Starmer promised certainty to farmers, then hit them with inheritance tax on agricultural land. Hard-working farming families now face a lifetime of uncertainty. 8. Family firms misled. He vowed to work with business, then slapped knee and IHT on family-owned companies. Many firms will have to sell up when the founder dies, simply to cover the bill. 9. The black hole lie. Starmer and Reeves dishonestly claimed to have discovered a £22 billion black hole in the public finances to justify tax hikes they hadn't mentioned in the election. Outraged, the normally measured Institute for Fiscal Studies said the hole had been obvious to anyone who dared to look. 10. Interest rate fiction. Never trust Starmer around a number. He casually told Parliament Labour inherited interest rates of 11%, more than double the true figure of 5.25%. Didn't he think someone would check? 11. Brexit double deal. His EU deal was a backdoor return to freedom of movement, betraying British workers despite election claims. He also sold out UK workers in his India trade deal. 12. NHS outsourcing U-turn. In a bid to woo the Labour left, Starmer vowed to end private NHS contracts. Now he's used them to treat 500,000 patients. 13. The gender truth dodge. The PM can't even give a straight answer on what a woman is. Do they have penises? Don't expect a straight answer. 14. Cozying up to Beijing. Our lawyer PM talked tough on human rights, then embraced closer ties with Xi Jinping's China while clamping down on civil liberties at home. Labour was also buying green tech built by Chinese slavery, until backbench MPs forced a climb down. 16. The social care numbers trick. Boasted of an £880 million funding boost but hid that Labour's NI hikes will cost children's hospices and care homes £900 million. 16. Border control collapse. The PM's promises to smash the gangs behind channel crossings are meaningless. Nearly 50,000 illegal migrants have arrived since he took office. 17. Paying France to fail. Taxpayers send millions to France to stop the boats, and the French just watch them leave. 18. Freebie mania. Starmer's off-the-chart hypocrisy is shown by the way he's accepted more than £100,000 in gifts, including football and concert tickets, more than any other political leader in recent times. 19. Clothing cover-up. He also failed to declare £5,000 worth of clothes for his wife from donor Lord Ali. It was later repaid, but only after being exposed. 20. Accommodation perks. Oh yes, and Starmer also took free stays and other benefits from donors, fueling Freebiegate claims. 21. Beergate unanswered. Boris was forced out by Partygate transgressions, among other things. Starmer somehow wriggled out of any charges, despite knocking down beer and curry with 17 people at the height of the pandemic. Apparently, it was necessary work. 22. Infecting others with his lies. Dishonesty spreads. I caught out Reeves on 12 rotten lies within months of taking office. 23. Russian Ara Ali hypocrisy. His housing minister backed reforms to stop landlords evicting tenants then hiking rents. Turns out she'd done it herself. In contrast to Starmer, she quit when found out. 24. Dishonesty culture. Labour's culture of double-dealing rolls on, with Starmer setting the tone from day one. RPM says one thing, does another, and thinks we won't notice. Boris was forced out of number 10. How is Starmer still there? Clarkson's farm star Harriet is collab that makes fans call for Top Gear return. Harriet Cowan, who starred on Clarkson's farm, has been making the most of her newfound fame by collaborating with a special guest, and fans are now begging them to join forces. The fourth series of Amazon Prime's popular program, Clarkson's Farm, introduced Harriet Cowan as an experienced agricultural worker alongside former Top Gear host Jeremy Clarkson, who is documenting learning how to run his Oxfordshire farm. She joined the show as a temporary stand-in for Kaleb Cooper, who was capitalizing on his television fame through a nationwide tour. Following Jeremy's quip that he had been left in the lurch, viewers met the 24-year-old addition, who swiftly won over audiences. However, halfway through the series, Harriet's assistance was no longer required when Kaleb made his return, leading to her departure of the show despite becoming a cherished cast member. As supporters couldn't resist Harriet's appeal, they've begun following her across social media platforms. She regularly posts glimpses of her daily routine with her 762,000 TikTok subscribers, continuing her agricultural career whilst also having recently starting a new job with the BBC. However, she made some changes in her latest upload, as she was seen doing a collaboration with a very special guest. The collab you never knew you needed. We never claimed to be coordinated, she captioned the footage alongside a crying with laughter emoji. The clip begins with a grey Mercedes and a tractor positioned side by side before each vehicle's doors swing open. Harriet, dressed in a denim mini skirt and striped t-shirt, was captured stepping down from the tractor. Meanwhile, Izzy Hammond, daughter of Top Gear co-presenter Richard Hammond, was spotted emerging from the Mercedes, donning a matching striped top paired in white denim shorts. The duo then approached one another and recreated the memorable handshake sequence from the 1998 film, The Parent Trap. The brief video segment swiftly captured fans' attention, with many pleading for the pair to feature in a Top Gear revival. Next grand tour, Harriet Cowan as Jeremy, Millie Stennett as May, and Izzy Hammond as Richard, one person commented. They weren't alone in this suggestion, as another viewer remarked, next gen of the grand tour. Who can we have as May? Yes, let's go Izzy Harriet, who will be the third. We need a new generation of a car show, y'all know, a third viewer said. Meanwhile, a fourth added, Amazon Prime needs to jump on a TV show with these two. With guest appearances from certain other people, please.